Yo, so guys, your boy Neon. Welcome back to another episode of Skyblock. Today I kind of want to talk about the Jerry event and how it's really boring and how I think it needs to change. Basically, there was a Jerry event last night, or I guess this morning at 4 a.m. And quite frankly, it was just extremely boring. We did it on stream, and there was just nothing going on. It's not exciting. It needs to change. So basically, if you don't know what the Jerry event is and how it works, there's basically 5 rounds. There's magma cubes that spawn every 5 rounds. None of the rounds are actually different. They're all actually the exact same. There's just 5 of the exact same rounds. They last for like 3 minutes, I think, and then you get like 8 minutes after. And if you do enough damage, you get gifts basically. So you get like a certain amount of white gifts, certain amount of green gifts, and then you basically only get 2 red gifts, I think. So that's one of the big problems actually about it is. So there's 5 rounds, so nothing's actually different. Nothing's actually changing in each round. So the first round is exactly the same as the 5th round. There's no difference. There's no like the first round doesn't get, or the second round doesn't get harder than the first. They're all the exact same thing. And also, there's no reward for finishing first or second or wherever. Basically, all you have to do is get 100 damage, and you get the exact same rewards as somebody who would finish second or third. If you're finishing like first or second, you should be able to get a lot more gifts than somebody who's finishing 10th or 11th, but not just because they did 100 damage. You know, that's really stupid. How everybody's getting the exact same stuff pretty much. As long as you have snow armor, you're pretty much even with everybody else. There's no reward for getting anything else. So you can just do 100 damage and call it a day, and you're good to go. So that really shouldn't be that way. But unfortunately, that's what you have to do because with red gifts are worth so much now. The bazaar kind of ruined gifts as a whole because you can go onto the auction house prior to the bazaar and be able to snipe gifts for pretty cheap prices. And I think you can probably still do that now, but it's a lot harder to. With the bazaar having the values of gifts go pretty much way up. White gifts are like at 3k per gift now. Greens are at like 7 to 8k, and then reds are just ridiculous at 50k. Reds used to be worth like 10k each if you're selling at an extremely good time. But now it's just 50k. It's way too much. Even for like the stuff that you actually get into the gifts, it's just really not worth 50k. 50k for one red gift is just stupid. So it's not even worth even opening it. I mean, the only thing you can really get that's worth it is the potions, like the XP boost potions. So if it's foraging or alchemy boost or whatever, those potions are good, but are they really worth 50k per gift? And you're not going to get one every gift, you know. Sometimes you're going to get like sometimes you can get like 10k coins. You can even get like 2,000 coins from a red gift. Like why would you pay 50,000 coins just to get 2,000 coins back? That's so stupid. Of course, you can win a rare case. You can get 1,000,000 coins from it, and that would be worth like 20 gifts, I guess. But I think I've only seen that ever once, and we've been doing the events for a few months now, so it's just not worth it. Like the gift, the fish, and stuff like that. Those are fun, but they're not worth anything. There's no point for them. There's no use for them. And of course, there's the snowman pet, but I haven't even seen the snowman pet given out. It's not really even that worth that much except for the event. So, I mean, gifts as a whole are just kind of really pointless for actually opening, but unfortunately, since they're worth so much, you have to do the event in order to get them, in order to sell them, because you can make like 2 to 3 mil from just doing the event, because of course you get the 20 free white gifts from just looking around and picking them up. And then once you're done with the event, you can usually get like 10 red gifts, which is just a free 500k right there. You get like a stack of greens and then like a stack of whites. So basically you get an easy 1 to 2 mil from just doing the event, no matter how boring it is. So you just have to kind of suffer through the entire hour of the event just to get a free meal. It's just really not worth it in my opinion, but unfortunately with how it is, you have to do it in order to get the money. Another thing I can get from the gift is snow armor, and snow armor used to be worth a decent amount, but now since there's so much on the market and since so many people do the events, it's just not worth anything. You have to have it for the events, so people do get it, but since there's so much in the market, it's just not worth anything. And if you get it from a gift, it's just, again, it's not worth it. You try to sell it in the auction house and you can sell it for like 1k coins. It's just not really worth it. So yeah, I mean, the only other thing you can kind of do in the same lobby is fishing, I guess. Some people like to fish there, and I really don't do much fishing, so I really don't know a whole lot about it, but I think the fishing odds, or there's something different about the fishing when you're doing it at the Jerry's workshop, that you do get better odds or whatever. But in all honesty, it's just the whole event is just a shit show. It's like it's up for I think 16 hours because it's up for 8 hours before and 8 hours after, and it's just the hour of the event is just the most boring thing, just doing the exact same thing 5 times. If you've done it once, you've seen it all. I mean, there's really nothing different. It was exciting like the first 2 rounds I think I ever did it, and then after that it was kind of just a systematic mess of just, you know, you do it, and there's no really point to try hard or anything. You just go get your 100 damage and call it a day. You can go AFK for 10 minutes and then come back and do it again. So for an event that lasts, or that comes every 4 days or 5 days, I guess, whatever it is, it should be really beefed up. I mean, I think they were going to add something into the mountain kind of by the event, if it was going to be like another thing. Of course, they had like the chicken race, of course, that's there as well. But I mean, you really don't get much from that except the chicken talisman, if you don't have it, like the frozen chicken talisman, which gives you 1 extra speed. And even that event is a whole shit show of itself, because it doesn't even work half the time for me. I'm not sure if it's a ping-based thing, but it doesn't even work. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Jerry's event. I think it sucks, and I think it needs a change. Personally, I think that the spooky event is a lot better, a lot more fun, because there's actually rewards for being able to do high, and being able to place high, and get good results. And of course, you get the candy, and the candy is really good because you can actually do stuff with the candy and buy stuff with the candy. Whereas the gifts, they sell them for money, and then that's it. You know, there's nothing you really can really do, and the stuff that you get from the gifts isn't really worth how much you're paying for gifts and how much they're worth. So yeah, that's my kind of opinions on the Jerry event. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys think it should be changed or anything like that. So yeah, of course, I think like one of the last Jerry events even got canceled. I'm not sure why they canceled it. Maybe they are trying to work on it. I'm not really sure, but I kind of hope they do, because it's boring, and it's really not worth doing it. I wanted to gouge my eyes out when I was doing it on stream last night, because it was just so boring. So what do you guys think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.